Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing great today. Today is Monday, July 28th. Currently it's 79 degrees. High today is going to be 84. That's actually kind of a low temperature. It's been up around 90, 93 every day. No chance of rain, it says. Winds at 4 miles per hour right now. And yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of this, but they say it's going to get even warmer in August. I don't see how it could get much warmer, but I hate to see hundreds. I hope it doesn't get in the hundreds here. I mean, I hope it doesn't get in the hundreds anywhere, because I know everybody pretty much, suffers, especially if you have to work out in it. That used to really bother me. I would get dehydrated. It would seem like, well, I was on the road all the time, driving from one stop to the next, and it would be a problem if I had to stop and pee a lot. So I was afraid to drink tons of water and Gatorade and stuff while I was working, because sometimes it was hard to find. If you were in the middle of nowhere, in the country, there's no McDonald's to stop by or something like that, or convenience stores, or just miles and miles of trees and fields and stuff. But the only thing is, if I didn't drink enough, I would start getting dizzy a little bit, feeling nauseated, lightheaded, just you could tell you needed to drink more. So I would definitely, back then I would keep some Gatorade, but I drank a lot of water, just like I do now. I don't drink as much. We don't have any Gatorade right now, which we probably need some. I don't like, it's a tough situation for me, because I don't like artificial sweeteners, and I don't need a whole lot of sugar. And if you look in the regular Gatorade, there's tons of sugar in it. I mean, they need to make like I don't know if they have one or not, I doubt it, but they need to make like a Gatorade Light or something that's just got a little bit of sugar in it. I would try it, that's for sure. But, what can you do, In my garden, I can't, even if you water it, the heat is stopping, like, it's killing the cucumbers. And I've talked about the blooms on the tomatoes and everything. It's just doing something to everything, the heat. Okay, that's enough of that. Today is the Delicious Meals video. I forgot yesterday was Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. So today is the Delicious Meals video, in case you wonder why it didn't come out. Not sure what's for dinner. I don't know. Don't feel like fixing anything that involves heating it up, unless it's the microwave. The microwave doesn't, heat up the kitchen as far as I know. And the crock pot's not that bad either, to use it, especially if you can have it on low. It doesn't, I can't tell that it heats it up any in here. But anytime you use a stove, we got a gas stove, and any stove would still heat the room up. And especially the oven, it's just... Okay, let's see what our jokes are like today, everybody. Starting to get more okra. I like to get them when they're about this size. They're nice and tender. If you can tell, if you let them get too big, they'll be kind of hard to push in. They'll start feeling a little woody. And that red okra that I was growing, it would get really quick, kind of tough, These are perfect, and there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot more out there. I'll have to get them every day. What I usually do is, and I've got some in the fridge I need to get out, is just get a freezer bag and just cut them up, throw away the ends, and freeze them. Just keep them frozen, and then add to it as you go until you got enough to fix something. I'd definitely like to have some fried okra. Okay, okay, let's see. Jokes. I want to get me a nice cold drink of water first. I've been meaning to do a taste test. I've got a Ben's street food. I'm looking at it up here on the shelf. Jamaican jerk style red beans and rice with chicken. And it's on. It's not refrigerated or anything. It's shelf stable. I've been meaning to try that one because I couldn't find it. I still haven't been able to find it at Kroger. I think I found that one at Food City. They're not real cheap. I think it was $3 and some. So I'm hoping that it's pretty good. Actually, I need to be doing that soon. I forget stuff. I get so busy doing other things, I can't remember what I was thinking I'd like to do and stuff. It's got too many irons in the fire, too much going on in my head right now. I'm stressed out a little bit. I will make it. You know, I've been through tons of stuff. Anybody that has been watching me since I started my channel, y'all know what all I've been through, and I've been through a lot more before I started my channel too. So I'm used to putting it in the hands of the Lord. You know, and everybody's prayed for me over the years, and I'm still here so far. You know, I'm supposed to have died 3 times already, so I'm just happy to be here every day, each day. You know, I'm thankful for another day. So I'm just going to have the Lord's going to take care of everything through all of y'all's prayers. I appreciate that so much. It means the world to me. Okay, the jokes. I'm still started on these doctor one-liners, so I thought I would just continue with that theme. Didn't get a joke a day. They just hit or miss. Okay, these are better jokes sometimes anyway. My therapist told me that a great way to let go of anger is to write letters to people you hate and then burn them. I did that and I feel much better, but I'm wondering, do I keep the letters? Last week, my doctor told me I was going deaf. I haven't heard from him since. I'm not a doctor, but I know adding cheese to anything makes it an antidepressant. The doctor told his patient to stop using a Q-tip, but it went in one ear and out the other. I don't like this next one. Here's one. Doctor, I'm addicted to the Family Feud game show. What's wrong with me? Doctor, well, the survey says. Okay, let's see if we can find a trivia time now. Yeah, I'm still, the cool down starting Thursday is actually still in the forecast, the extended forecast. I believe it's starting Thursday for about 5 days, it looks like. It's going to be in the upper 70s. I think one day had like 80 or something, but the lowest was like 77 or something. But that's going to feel great compared to 93. Okay, let's see what we got here. Which of these? Which is? Okay, that's about food, I guess. We haven't done one for food in a while. We did one for chocolate. Let's try this. Okay, go to answer. All right. What's the name of macaroni and cheese in Canada? I think I know this. No, it's not one of these. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of I can't remember what that stuff is. Poutine or something like that? That's not it. Okay, so what's the name of macaroni and cheese in Canada? Kraft Dinner? Moose Macaroni? maple pasta, Canuck casserole, macaroni and cheese. I think it seems like I heard this somewhere before. I'm going to say Kraft dinner. That's right. Let's see what it says about this. It's Kraft dinner. Kraft dinner has been called a de facto national dish of Canada, packaged in Quebec with Canadian wheat and milk and other ingredients from Canada and U.S. Canadians purchase 1.7 million of the 7 million boxes sold globally each week and eat an average of 3.2 boxes of Kraft dinner each year. Wow, 55% more than Americans. Okay, they like them some Kraft mac and cheese. I don't really care for any of them that have the powder. I mean, they're okay, you know, but I always threw cheese in it anyway, you know, with that powdered stuff. Okay, the Rockford Peaches were a woman's team in what sport? Rockford Peaches. Lacrosse, baseball, soccer, basketball. I'm thinking if it was peaches, you would think it would be in the South. I know lacrosse, baseball, soccer, basketball. I know lacrosse is pretty big in Florida, which is, I'm sure they grow peaches in Florida, and I know they do Georgia. So, you know, actually, I'm going with lacrosse, even though it might be out, you know, I might be wrong. Let's see. No, it's baseball. They're baseball. Let's see. I was trying to see where they're from. It doesn't say where they're from. From 1943 to 54. Okay. It doesn't say which state they, I guess, represented or whatever. In which century was the modern fire extinguisher invented? 21st century, 20th century, 17th century, 19th century. Well, I would think there was a fire extinguisher a long time ago, but it was probably just something like water, maybe, and that would pump in a, you know, portable container. It seems like it. I could be wrong. So I'm going to go as far as 19th century. And that's right. Let's see what it says about the early. In the 19th century, 1819, Captain George William Manby invented the first version of the modern fire extinguisher, a copper vessel containing 3 gallons of pearl ash solution under compressed air pressure. Ash was in it. Okay. So it did have, like, you know, powder stuff in it. I was thinking maybe it was just the first one. It might have been just water or something, you know. Okay. Where in Hawaii is the Pool of Death located? Never heard of that, but I'm sure the people in Hawaii know what it is. Oahu, Maui, Kauai, Lanai. Where in Hawaii is the Pool of Death? I'm going to go with Oahu. The first one. Nope, it is Kauai. Kauai. Pool of Death. Let's see what this says. If you ever travel to the beautiful Hawaiian island of Kauai one day, you can visit the Pool of Death, which gets its name from its very dangerous coast where many swimmers have lost their lives. Wow. Okay, in what present-day country was the ancient city of Babylon located? Oh my gosh, I've heard this before. Egypt, Iraq, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia. Oh my gosh. I know this, but now I'm not sure. I mean, I've heard it before. I'm going to go with Iraq. That's right. It's in Iraq. Okay. The Titanic had how many smokestacks? Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 4, 5. I'm trying to picture it, but I can't really. I know there was a bunch of smokestacks. I'm going to go with 5. No, it's 4. It's 4 smokestacks. Ooh. Little coffee, little water. Okay, what do giraffes eat? Fruits, leaves, meat, fish. So have you ever seen like a documentary, you know, a nature documentary or whatever, animal documentary, and seen them eating? You know, with them long necks, they can get way up in a tree. Think about it, which to me would be leaves. I guess they're happy eating leaves. I mean, how could they hunt, really? I mean, what, you know, it'd be hard for them to hunt anything. Okay, they'd be like, stop, stop, I want to eat you, stop. I can't catch you. In golf, what is known as a scratch golfer? A golfer who forfeits a game, golfer who got one hole in one, golfer with a handicap of 0, a new golf player. Okay, I never have really played golf per se. I have been on a golf course before, but I've like just hit the golf balls, you know, like a driving range and stuff. Putt, you don't count that. But yeah, I used to like just hitting golf balls. See how far I could hit them. I'm going to say a golfer with a handicap of 0. That's right. Okay. Next question. Come on. What do shoe stores call the device they use to measure foot size? Pedometer, Brannock device, shoe sizer, sole measure gauge. I remember those. You remember Buster Brown? Do they still have them stores? When I was little, I remember my mom taking me to Buster Brown, and I really didn't like too much buying shoes, you know, fitting, you know, seeing what the shoes fit and stuff. But I mean, they would come out there, you know, measure your foot, put that little stool thing, you put your foot on, and then they'd put the shoe on you, and they'd be like, they'd tie it up and everything, and you'd be like, okay, walk in it and see how it feels. If that one wasn't right, too tight or whatever, they'd get another one. Take their time, you know. I doubt they'll even do that these days. Okay, so I would call it a shoe sizer. It just sounds logical. No, they call it a Brannock device. Bring out the Brannock device. You got to measure his feet. Doesn't sound right. Why do they call it? The Brannock device is a measuring instrument invented by Charles F. Brannock for measuring a person's shoe size. Brannock spent 2 years developing a simple means of measuring the length, width, and arch of the human foot. He eventually improved on the wooden Ritz stick, the industry standard of the day. So they called it a Ritz stick. The next one? Come on. Why didn't you ever come up with just shoe sizer? Sounds better to me. Last question. In which country is the world's largest grapevine? England, Spain, Italy, Argentina. I have no idea. For some reason, my first thought was Italy. And I was wrong. It's in England. It's in England. Let's see how long it is, actually. The grapevine in Hampton Court Palace, England, is the world's largest grapevine and has produced a delicious harvest of Hampton Court Palace for almost 250 years. How long is it? It doesn't even say how long it is, okay? So I didn't do so swell, but I learned several things. I went 5 and 5 today. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had some fun, and that's what it's all about. And brainer size, of course. So if you did enjoy it, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Watch delicious meals later on today. Have a snack handy. Bye everyone, and God bless.